Because it exists everywhere. It is something that is really heavy. It carries information to people to think about. It is better not to even touch the drug. This is not a show. I just want to introduce the world one of the treatment methods, which I find very unique. A treatment method for post-Soviet states and the states with totalitarian system. In the 90s, when I was just starting to work with drug addicts for the first time, not only the doctors, physicians and public, but also the security forces were afraid of drug addicts. Yes, because drug addict was incomprehensible. When the Soviet Union collapsed and heroin poured from Afghanistan to Russia and other former Soviet republics, the drug treatment was weak at that time. Nazaraliev is the world's first reality TV project about the treatment of addiction. In the usual reality projects, the participants struggle for fame and money, and no matter how snobbish it may sound, the fates of individuals are at stake here. We selected 8 people from Russia, Germany and the United States to participate in the Nazaraliev project. They have different age, social status, education and occupation. They all suffer from heavy heroin addiction. Hello, welcome. Thank you. Hello. Dear friends, glad to see you all. There is a very serious task ahead. We need to show the world who we really are. Now I'd like to hear from each of you about how the reception went. Let every doctor report me on his patient. So, where do we start? I'm so glad. I'm very glad. I don't know. I cannot say anything yet. No, we expect a full recovery. And how it will happen is a complete mystery. Nesmianov Anatole, drug addict for 18 years, first tried heroin at 17, up to 24, had episode usage of drugs. At 24, switched to heroin. For this period, he had one spontaneous 3-year-long remission, never had medical remissions, overcame one overdose with no clinic-based intervention. As he says, friends saved him. He's been using desomorphin for the last 2 years. Any criminal records? 3 criminal records. Related to drug abuse? Yeah, 2 of them. For the usage or storage, 1 for storage and transportation. You mean you were involved in distribution? No. Have you added any medicines, liquids like tranquilizers, diphenylhydramine, Sedixan? Well, you stayed drug-free after the withdrawal immediately. That is, you started using drugs right after the hospital. Immediately. What was your decision to come to our clinic? Yeah. Has he ever been treated? Never before? Never? Any remissions? A single for 3 years. How? He wanted to give up back in 2000. 12 years ago, physics, somatics, some withdrawals. Motivation, why? Motivation to get well. Really to get cured? Such a guy, serious guy. We accompanies him. Mother, excellent. Fatima, do you know this patient? Well, tell us briefly something. While putting the stone, he said that he waited 12 years for this moment. He's very serious about it. Well, God forbid. Besides, his relationship with his mother is very good. He's really for her, just for her to start a new life. How's he with his family? Divorced for a long time, lives in a civil marriage with Katya. Did she come? Yeah, he had brought her too. She accompanies him. Now she's being treated here. When they bother each other here, apparently now the disease pulled them together. And what if they begin to quarrel with each other, fight and scratch after they come out of withdrawal? Well, we will decide on our way, but now there are no problems. Who is the leader, he or she? He. Because he first found out about the treatment. He motivated her.
Antipova Ekaterina. She is the inmate of Anatole. She's accompanied by her mother, drug addict for 8 years.
You try to be treated, to give up? Yeah. Where, how long, when? In Magadan rehab clinic only. We systematically injected crocodile for 2 years. Then we had 5-day rehab. You know, desomorphin is now banned. One can purchase it, but it is hard now. Then we suddenly found about you through the internet. So on and so forth. We were just to control ourselves. When did you use drugs last time? On September the 1st? Poppy seeds? Your dose? 2 kilograms. With Anatole? Yeah. You've been using crocodile, desomorphin for past 2 years? Perhaps because of the lack of the money. Lack of money. That's why she used desomorphin. Heroin in Magadan? How much is heroin in Magadan? $100, the shitty one. It must be 200. He says it is impossible to find out heroin. Now problems with crocodile? 300 to 350 rubles. Complete package for 1 dose. Made and used it together. They're planning to move to St. Petersburg together right after the treatment. With whom? Her mom. She's about to break up with her mate? Not aware of. They said they're about to move to St. Petersburg right after the treatment. Alevtina, please tell about her. Is she going to live with him? I mean, they can bother her during the treatment. She's addicted to him. They have a lot in common. They're both introversive. They found each other, mutual support, mutual warmth. She speaks good about him. She's depressed. Distinct and clear suicide and addiction-related thoughts. She doesn't deny it. She has no attempt, but thoughts are really serious. How do you feel yourself? Not really good. So when was the last time you used drugs? 2 days ago, I guess, before the flight. You brought something with you? Yeah. Smoke and then we go. Okay, let's go. Elmira Tursunbayeva, please. My patient is Malika Victor. He's from Germany. He's 31, married, lives with his family. Has a 5-year-old daughter, was brought up in a full family. His father had alcohol abuse. According to his words, he doesn't take any alcohol now. He has been boxing, two-time champion of Germany. His weight has several criminal records for the usage of drugs and thief. Has hepatitis C, chronic bronchitis, has brain shakes. First tried drugs at 16 and tried heroin at 17. What's his maximum? His maximum dose is 5 grams, though he had a joint usage of opioids and stimulators. He had used heroin with cocaine, had an overdose only once, has been treated several times in 2001, 2003, 2004. The maximum remission took place from 2009 up to 2011, only 2 years. So this is his independent determination, but he substitutes drugs with alcohol. He motivates himself that he has a family and a child, but his criticism of his physical condition and drug addiction is low. How was his sleep? Well, he slept badly. He had several withdrawal symptoms, so we were to use extra painkillers and sleep pills. And how it affected the sports. I came from training, I smoked, and then I puked. To the moment I fell unconscious. Well, yeah, we went to discos. Yeah, we came and started with ecstasy to have fun. At the same period, we tried amphetamine. I had tried this Mexican magic mushrooms once. Experienced hallucinations? Yeah, it's something like nightmare. We're just sitting there, fooling about. We had nothing, and my friend said, and this is how it started. Well, in general, we had this high for 3 days in a 4-room flat. 3 days we searched for each other, and in 3 days we found each other in the toilet. And there was this cage, and there was a hamster. My friends told me, "Hey, what are you doing?" We took this hamster and put him in jail. And I'm indeed, oh, guys, really sorry for it. Well, in general, in the end, we really released this hamster. Though it was December, snow everywhere. I thought that I would never come up. That's it. How could you bring him back? Yeah, just before my arrival, I had a friend. We injected together. Well, he was just injecting there in bushes while I was calling to 911. He was already dead. We couldn't do nothing. The next patient, please. Gleb, wake up. Gleb, wake up. Antonov Gleb, 23 years, Washington, Seattle, single, lives on his own from the age of 18. For the past 3 months has been living with his parents. Was brought several times for the using of marijuana and high-speed, chronic hepatitis. His father had alcohol abuse. At the present time, doesn't use anything. His first drug was marijuana at the age of 18. From the age of 20, he's been using drugs systematically. From the age of 19, he's been using cocaine intranasal up to 3 times a year. From the age of 19, he's been using cocaine. And after a month, he switched to systematic usage. Had first withdrawal syndrome after 3 months, but he continued smoking within 1.5 years. He switched to heroin and has been using for the last half a year. From 2012, he switched to injection of heroin. A 24-hour dose, 0.5 grams. He had overdose with reanimation on the September 1st. How old is he? He's 23. Any settings? He really wants to cure. He asked his parents several times. He plans to be a movie star. He's planning to move to Washington. There are many actors that are heroin addicts. He doesn't want it. He has personal setting? Of course he has.